do here. So what we are going to do here is we are going to reverse engineer, right? So the example that we are going to take is sending a friend request on Facebook. So this is the example that we are going to take, and I'm going to send out a friend request on Facebook. I'll show you how it's done. I'm sure you all know already. At some point of time, you guys might have sent out a friend request in your life for sure. So I'll do that, and then we'll go through the use case, how we should write it. That way, you guys can understand how use case works and how we document a use case. The reason I'm taking a very simple rudimentary example is because I want every Tom, Dick, and Harry to understand. I don't want to take a complicated cash processing flow in uh, Bank of America. I don't want to do that. I don't want to take a overdrafts transaction and processing example from Wells Fargo, right? So we don't want to take these examples. I want to take a very simple, straightforward example that everybody can understand and apply, right? So I'm going to take this sending a friend request on Facebook example. I'm going to send out a friend request on Facebook. I'm going to show you how it's done, and then we'll go through the use case. The reason why we are reverse engineering is if we go through a feature that's already present and then document it, then we'll understand how it works, right? If you are, especially if you are new. So let's go Facebook and let me type a random name, and a random name that comes to my mind is so Tim Jones. Now I'm going to hit people, and I'm going to hit and then if I don't find the Tim Jones in here, I'll filter based on the city. I'll just filter based on New Jersey. And oh, this is the Tim Jones that we are looking for. I'll click on the Tim Jones here, and then I'll click on the add friend button. But I'm not going to do so because it's very weird to send out a friend request to somebody that we don't know. But then you just imagine that I'm clicking this button, right, and the friend request is going. So let's imagine that in our head, and let me not actually send out a friend request. Having said that, so I'll be clicking this button, and then the friend request is sent. Now this is the scenario that we are going to take into account. Now let's go through the use case, right? So use case name, first you need to write the use case name, which is sending a friend request on Facebook. Next one is who are all the actors. All the entities who are involved will come under actors. The user, of course, you are an actor. Next is Facebook, right? So which is an application, that's an actor. Next is if there will be some cases where there will be more than one actor. So next is description. The use case describes the steps involved in sending a friend request to another user on the Facebook platform, right? So this is a very brief description of what we are documenting, and it says this use case describes steps involved in sending a friend request to another user in the Facebook platform, right? So next is preconditions. So precondition meaning what should the user have before performing this action. That's a precondition or preconditions in this case. The user must have a active Facebook account. The user must be logged into the Facebook. The user knows the name or email address of the person they want to send a friend request to, right? So this is another precondition, because if they don't know, then you have to do that search, and this flow will be much more detailed. So for whatever reason, we are just taking this third precondition where the user knows the email address or the name of the person they want to send the friend request to. So that's the precondition, right? So if the user is going to have these three elements covered, then they can go ahead and perform the action. So without a Facebook account, they can't even send out a friend request. So the preconditions are not met. If the user is not logged into Facebook, of course they cannot send out a friend request. The precondition is not met. If the user doesn't know the name of the person they want to send a friend request to, I just met somebody in the coffee shop, I just met somebody in the office, my colleague, and I don't know the name for whatever reason, then uh, I cannot send out the friend request, right? So, and because I don't know the name, of course, so you need, the user must know the name. Okay. So next is the basic flow, meaning happy path, right? uh, the user opens the Facebook website or mobile application and logs into their account, which we did. The user navigates to the search bar located at the top of the page or screen. This search bar is what it's talking about, right? Next, the user enters the name or email address of the person they want to send a friend request to in the search bar. And in this case, we clicked Tim Jones and hit enter. Next, Facebook displays a list of search results based on the entered name or email address, which it did. You can see based on the name, it's pulling up it's pulling up pages, it's pulling up post, it's pulling up just about anything. And yeah, it's pulling all these things up. So, one more point that I'll add is the user filters the results based on people, which is, I'll go click on people, right? And number 6, the user identifies the correct person from the search results. So I'll go. This is our Tim Jones that we are looking for from Penn State. So this we'll click on Tim's profile, and then the user clicks on the profile of the person they want to add as a friend to view their profile page, which we are doing right now. We clicked on it and we are viewing this person's profile page, and he has a bunch of friends in here and so on. Just one like to this photo. And Facebook displays the profile page of the selected person, which it did. The user clicks on the add friend button, usually located below the profile picture or on the profile or on the profile page. So this add friend button is clicked. Add friend button is clicked. Facebook prompts the user to confirm the friend request by displaying a confirmation dialog box. Now, this happens if you don't have any um, uh, mutual friends, right? So, and one more criteria that's not in the happy path is, now this is the happy path. So that is why you don't see the criteria where you click on add friend, but there will be some cases where if there's mutual friends, if there's no mutual friends, it there is a pop-up or a dialog box that comes that says, hey, you don't have any mutual friends, are you sure you want to send this friend request out? You have to override that and you have to say yes, right? That's not here because this is the happy path, right? And we'll discuss why that's not here later. But the answer to the question why it's not here is, it's the happy path. This is the happy path, right? Or basic flow or the happy path, and all the alternate flows we'll cover later. So that's why it's not here, right? So now Facebook prompts the user to confirm the friend request by displaying a confirmation dialog box. The user confirms the friend request by click send or add friend button in the confirmation dialog box. Facebook processes the friend request and sends a notification to the person on the receiving end. Facebook prompts the user to confirm the friend request by sending a confirmation dialog box. The user confirms the friend request by clicking the send or add button in the confirmation dialog box. Okay, 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 okay. Okay.